What's good, y'all? Natastic back again with another video. Today I'm about to check out Kanye West, School Spirit, another classic record off the College Dropout. So let's go ahead and check it out. This record samples Aretha Franklin, Spirit in the Dark, pitched up like most Kanye records from that era, and even to today even. And doesn't really use too many extra sounds except for the basic stuff. You have a kick, you have a snare, that I kind of tweaked a little bit to give it that little clack, like double clack sound. I had to come in here and kind of mess with the echo delay feed and pitched up that a little bit so you can give it that little extra clack. The snare by itself doesn't sound like that, but I had to tweak it up. This is an extra snare that I thought I was gonna have to use, but I ended up not using it. This worked out fine. It's not exactly, but it's close enough. And then there's an 808. And apart from those three sounds, there's really nothing else except for the vocals and the sample itself. The sample itself is pitched up to sound like this. Getting the spirit in the dark. I'm getting the spirit in the dark. Keep on moving. Yeah, so he just takes the little intro of the song itself and just loops it, chops it up and loops it up to make it sound real nice and smooth and, college dropout like. I don't know how else to describe that sound. So let me go ahead and play y'all just the beat with just the sample by itself. And then he just kind of chops that up. He chops it up really good to kind of make a nice little backdrop instrumental. So what you just heard, that's pretty much the hook the entire time. The hook shows up about 3 different times. And to make the verse, he just takes the first part of the hook and just loops that infinitely for about 12 bars or so. And then while having the little getting the spirit part come in at the end of every 4 bars. So if you listen to the hook, which is this part right here, that's pretty much what the whole verse is. From this point right here to about right here, that's all you hear. And then you have that little getting the spirit right there. And then the end of the verses is just the end of the hook as well. So he has that coming in right here. And then he also chops the little yeah part of the intro at the end of the hook and the verse. So that's pretty much the structure of the song. The only other different part is at the end, the outro, where it kind of loops slightly differently. And then he includes that people moving part more constantly. And in the dark, obviously, as well. So that pretty much just loops all the way to the end for about a verse of it or so. And that serves as the outro. So the drums themselves are not that complicated either. Pretty simple. Like again, I think Kanye usually was just a melody-based producer initially. So the drums are just this right here. And that's used for the first part of the hook and through the verses as well. And then you got the second part where the pitch kind of changes a little bit. And then you also got that's for the verse part. The first one you heard was the previous pattern you heard was for the hook, where it has a little clock right there. And then other than that, there's really nothing else for the drums. And that makes the whole verse. One thing extra that I did though, that makes it a little different from the actual beat is that I added a bass line to it. This is my own bass sound that kind of to complement the actual, the bass in the sample. What I think they did is that they just EQ'd it really well to bring it out, but since I'm not really an engineer like that, I couldn't EQ it that well, so I just overlaid it with the bass. So to go ahead and let y'all hear the full verse again. The full song, I mean, my bad. Here it goes right here. Yeah, and that's pretty much it right there. That's the whole song. If you want to listen to the whole MP3, just the plain MP3, check the link in my description. It'll have it in there. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video if you watch and enjoy it. I'm just trying to make this as short as possible without getting too much detail. I wish I could upload the actual MP3 into YouTube, but I've been getting flagged a lot for a lot of these different, especially older tracks by YouTube, so I just don't see the point in it no more. So I'm gonna just do these videos, and you can go ahead if you want to hear the MP3. Check the link in the description. It'll just take you to my website, and where I can upload the audio, and you can just play it.